Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's blog. Going to be a very short one tonight, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll see how I ramble. So, anybody who's been following me for a while on social media, Twitter, Instagram, on my blogs, you all know I'm pretty much an open book, and I'll share the good, I'll share the bad, I'll share the very, very ugly, and it's who I am. It's who I am. Everything that happens to us, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, they happen to us for a reason, and they help to make us who we are. I would never be here in this apartment looking at this camera talking about these things if it wasn't for all the bad things that happened along the way. The broken back, the bankruptcy, the job loss, the financial, emotional, mental struggles, physical struggles, all of those things came together to make this path possible. And not only possible, but to make this path be the most logical, rewarding, and enriching path that I could be on. So, I had a month or more of absolutely beautiful days. Beautiful days. I had a gentleman step forward to help me get the vehicle that I've always wanted for the last year or so. One that would address my health issues. Haven't had a bad hip or a bad back since I got Subaru, and that alone is priceless to me. But Joe, and Joe knows who he is, he helped make that possible by A, going and looking at the vehicle and saying, you know what, it's a good buy, and B, he did all the labor on that vehicle at no charge. I paid for the parts, any that he didn't have lying around. There was a lot of parts I didn't pay for. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. What a beautiful man to do that. It would never have happened without him. It would never have happened without people buying my calendar, purchasing a coffee, a couple of amazing people out there who backed me on my Kickstarter attempt to get the vehicle and to get the publishing for my book, who still stepped up and gave me the money that they had committed to. I shouldn't say they gave me the money. They invested in me. They invested in my project. They invested in my passion. They invested in the belief that I was going to do this, and I'm doing it. And I'm doing it because these guys helped. So it was a run of very beautiful, beautiful days. Beautiful days. Created beautiful work. Saw beautiful things, met beautiful people. But the last 2 days have not been beautiful. I suffer from depression, and I think once you suffer from depression, you always suffer from depression. You just have those beautiful days, and you have those not so beautiful days. It's okay. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to feel down. It's okay to feel stressed and anxiety and all that stuff. That's built into us. That's part of us. That's our survival instincts kicking in. It just so happens on some of us, they kick into overdrive. And sometimes they can do more harm than good. So, the last 2 days they've been rough. They've been rough. I've been feeling trapped. We should all be so lucky as to be trapped in a prison as beautiful as this. But I like the freedom of getting in a vehicle and going to where I want and explore and take photos. And I haven't had that. Now I've gotten out and I've walked a lot, but I have limits on that too. My back, today is doing the little Watusi on me. So unfortunately, I won't be walking. Not today. I know my limits. So this afternoon I was pretty down. I miss, like I talked about yesterday, I miss my kids, I miss my wife, I miss my dog, I miss my car, I miss my freedom, I miss my money, which is part of it. you know, that loss in income is only temporary. I'm sure it's going to be just fine. I'm just self-employed. It's not that big a deal. But you know, that loss in income short term, it hurts given what happened with the car as well. So here's the thing. I let myself wallow. I let myself have those moments of doubt and depression and anxiety. But this afternoon I said, you know, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? What are you going to do, Mr. Babstock? What are you going to do to make it better? So I got to thinking, I don't like asking for handouts, and God knows for somebody who doesn't like doing it, I do enough of it. It's because I have a belief in what I do, and I will put myself out there in an embarrassing and sometimes I feel like demeaning ways to ask people to help. My projects, you know, my vision, my family, they're worth that little bit of discomfort that comes from asking people to help. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that this time. So I didn't want to ask for something for nothing. So what I did was my stained glass photo, which you're seeing like right on your screen right now. Pretty cool, eh? Thank God I found that place. Really appreciate the guy letting me in. So, very popular photo. One of the most popular photos I've ever done. So I'm making it available to you. In a limited edition, there's going to be 250 of them. They're all going to be numbered. They'll be signed. They'll have a small white border around them. And they'll be shipped to you, no charge for the shipping, for $25 flat fee. So, it's an opportunity to own a limited edition print of one of my most popular photos I've ever taken. It's going to be signed, it's going to be numbered. This is the only opportunity you're going to get a 5x7 of this photo. It'll still be available on my shop, but the smallest size is going to be available as an 8x12. Once these 250 5x7s are gone, they're gone. So there's a chance to own that really cool image. By the way, I'm going to get a big one printed and hung in my own house because it speaks to me too. It's probably my favorite image as well as the people who've looked at it. So anyway, that goes neither here nor there. So it's an opportunity to own this 5x7 signed limited edition, never to be made available again, and you can help me out, pay for whatever comes back on this car on Monday. And you know, help support me as an independent and self-employed and striving artist trying to make a go of it and bring stuff to you guys every day for your enjoyment and enrichment. So win, 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 and win. So the link to that will be down below. I've not gone out and done photos today, so there won't be any photos down below, with the exception of what I posted on Instagram earlier. I posted my 4 favorite photos so far. I'm going to expand that and post 8 of my favorite photos in the month that I've been here below. I promise tomorrow I'll get out and do some fresh stuff. I may even get out tonight. I'm not counting on it though. My back needs a little bit of respite here. So I managed to get over and get some groceries today, get some laundry done, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, there will be fresh stuff tomorrow. So that's it. The blog went longer than I thought it was going to. I figured that once I started rambling. I want to thank you all again. I've said this at the end of every blog, and it needs to be said at the end of every blog. It needs to be said very often. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your belief. Thank you for your help. Thank you for sticking with me on the days that aren't so good. And thank you for understanding that talking about it and putting it out there is the way I work through it. And I hope that it's not uncomfortable for people to read those things and to listen to those things. I think we all need to take a little time every now and then to listen to the voices that are around us. You know, just a like on a tweet or a comment on a tweet saying, you know what, I get it, I understand, helps a lot. Special thanks to Owen, my good friend on the West Coast, who's been traveling a lot of the same paths that I've traveled, and it was really good to hear from him today. And him letting me know that he gets it, he's been there, he understands, means a lot and helped a lot. It was shortly after that conversation that I got off my duff and figured out what I was going to do to try to help myself out of this situation. So thanks, Owen, I really do appreciate that. You're a valued friend. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go get some supper. I'm going to post this later on. So please do check out the link below. If you like the photo, please purchase it. Your support will help immensely. But beyond that, it's a fantastic photo of a fantastic shop that a guy's put a lot of time and effort into turning into an absolute work of art. So, you know, it's satisfying to me that his art is going into my art and will end up in other people's homes, because he's worked hard to make that happen and he deserves that recognition for it. So, all the best. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, if you need help, it's never a bad idea to ask. And if you need to rant, it's never a bad idea to rant. Love y'all. Thanks.